So the other day I decided to take my door latch off, thinking it would be a quick tighten a screw to fix sort of a thing. And then it basically exploded and all the pieces fell out. This is all together, this is all together. So that's good. This is actually, I just don't want to take it apart again, although I'm gonna have to re-grease these springs, so screw it, I'll do it. All right, this is what I got. These pieces were just laying there, not connected to anything. And I believe that this is why my doorknob was not wanting to open from the outside very, very often. So I looked and looked online and could not find a diagram of this Bargman L-200 door latch. And so I went about trying to figure it out on my own. So I figure a nice thing to do is to help somebody else who's having this same problem that I'm having. I've never made a video like this before, so please forgive me if the quality is shitty, is crummy, sorry. So anyway, these springs go in here. This part is kind of a pain in the butt, so it might take me a minute or two, or hopefully I'll just be lucky and it will work the first time. This slides in here. Nope. Do it this way. Slide this in. Oop. Hopefully my camera doesn't fall while I'm doing this. I don't have any kind of a fancy setup since I've never made any kind of videos before. Despite being like 60 years old, these springs are very springy, which is great, but makes them difficult to... Let's try that again. All right, well, we'll see. Anyway, I'm glad they're springy and I don't have to replace them, but they're difficult to deal with. So, bear with me. All right. This part is a huge pain in the butt, and so I am fast forwarding it and cutting out a portion of me trying to make those springs stay in place. So I'm regretting taking this apart again. Also, this stuff is all very slippery with WD-40 right now, so I'm extra clumsy on top of my regular amount of clumsy. Okay. All right, this round side, I believe, goes in. Then this guy goes here. Okay. Put that aside. Now we have this guy. Nope, I lied. This guy. So there are these little notches here, and there's this thing here. We want this thing facing down because it's gonna sit inside this section. And these notches are gonna have the spring and ball bearing. Those go here. The only way that I've been able to get this to sit in, to go back together, is by putting the ball bearing there and then resting the spring against it and pushing that on that way. Oh, it's kind of finicky though, so you gotta get it just right. Which of course, when you're trying to make a video, is extra difficult. All right. So. When this was covered in 60-year-old grease, it was a lot easier to get this spring to stay in here, but I decided I should probably clean it up. Pardon all my sounds of frustration. I'm apparently vocal with them. All right. Okay, so it's in. And I don't know if you can see, but that little protruding thing is down there. So when it turns, it's inside that fan section. And then this, when you lock the door, this pushes over and that ball bearing slides between those two notches. Okay, so next up, this guy. And I'm fairly certain that it goes like this. Either like that or like this. Truthfully, I'm unsure. Let's see. I don't know if it matters or not. All right. Now, these are the parts that were totally loose when I took my door latch off. We have this washer and this screw, and they go here. And I don't know if it matters how tight this is or not. So I'm just gonna tighten it pretty decently. So when the door is locked, that pops over, and you can't turn that. The door is unlocked, like that. All right, next up. This guy. So this fits on here somehow, like this. And this will go. I had to mute out my swearing, and I also deleted some of the area of me messing with those springs and some other things. But in the next part, you'll see that I switched the orientation of the piece that fits with the locking mechanism. The fan-shaped side of it is pointing away from the notches. So keep that in mind. So I think when I put it together, I want these notches to be up or away from me. And then I believe that I want this pointy part before I flip it to be facing towards me, I think. So when I flip it, it'll point away from me. It's gonna line up on here. And I hope this is right, because I'm sick of messing with this. All right. Moment of truth. All right, that works. Now if I lock it, unlock it, lock it from the inside, and then unlock, let's lock it from the outside. Hallelujah. Now I just need to install it back on my camper.